G'day taxpayers. Australia has an export problem. I was digging through the data, as one is inclined to do, and trying to work out why the Australian economy hasn't got this traction, getting economic growth back to the 2.5% to 3% range, which it should be growing at in an ideal world. And the usual suspects are still there. The weak consumer sentiment's still pretty pessimistic. Business sector Capex is mired with sort of little or no growth at all occurring. And then I thought I'd have a look at the export sector. And now this is a nominal contribution, but our goods exports 3 years ago were running at a monthly average above $50 billion per month, month in, month out. So that was great. It was generating a lot of income. And of course, the volume of exports was pretty good too. Now, fast forward to today, export volumes have held up reasonably well. So the tonnages, if you like, or the container loads of stuff that we're exporting has held up reasonably well. However, the price that we've received has fallen sharply by about 25% according to the commodity price index from the Reserve Bank. So that means that our monthly export receipts are now in the low $40 billion per month. So we've gone from 50 to 42, 43 billion. So that's a fall of about 15% month in, month out. So you annualise 15 billion per month for a year, you're losing serious amounts of money from a weak export sector. So that's one reason that I think is being analysed and underappreciated in why the economy is particularly weak. Now, what can we do about it? Not much. We are price takers and volume of goods takers from a lot of the items, a lot of the goods that we do export around the world. We can't tell China to buy more of our commodities and the rest of the world as well. So we've got that issue there. And when I look around the world right now and I see the tariff issue continuing to unfold in a really negative way, it ain't going to be good for global economic growth in the months and the years ahead. I think we've got a real problem on the export side, and it's something that's underappreciated. And again, it's an exogenous shock to the Australian economy. The RBA can't do much about it. The government can't do much about it, but it still impacts on the economy, and it means the rest of the economy, the domestic economy, be that household consumption, be that business investment, and be that government spending, has to be stronger than it would otherwise be to get a reasonable rate of growth to stop the unemployment rate rising. So I'm going to be paying a bit more attention to the export sector when I'm looking at the Australian economy now. And really, I'm starting to get a little bit more concerned that our export earnings, the dollar contribution to national income, and the bottom line of the economy is pretty poor. It's a sort of a sleeper issue that really is underappreciated in most economic analysis of why the economy isn't getting traction. Thanks.